Yo, what's going on, guys? I had to quickly do this video because I haven't been paying attention to the charts much, but look at what's just happened. The final dump. Let's zoom out. Where have we gone? We've recovered the vector candle down here. All right. We've now come down into this zone right here. Very important zone again. They're only working the same areas, guys. We're still stuck in this in this boring ass range. All right, still not going anywhere. They're just recovering previous zones. Now there is a cause for concern. Look, the ultimate vector all the way down here. Where is it? Come on. That is the ultimate vector, which takes us to the previous low. Okay. Range weekly low. The range weekly low was when it last made the move from this low area here. Look left. We've still got room for Bitcoin down here. All right. 28,322. We've still got this zone right here. Very interesting price action. Now, I haven't looked at any news whatsoever. All right. None whatsoever. I haven't looked at the charts. I've just opened my charts right now and I thought, right, I need to let you guys know. It's the weekend. They're quite renowned for doing these sorts of moves. There must be some news that have come out or something. Now, this is where I was prospecting the new psychological high and low range. So we don't know what's going to happen from this point. Is this the point where they hit the low and then price comes back up? Maybe. Let's see what happens. All right. However, the absolute vector down here. Is it plausible that price could come down here? Most definitely. All right. We've got to proceed with caution. They are setting up the range. If you look closely here, we can also see this little vector down here. We've missed this one. And look what they've done. They've recovered it right there. Yeah. It's bizarre. Now, I'm not sure if there is enough news coming in and around Bitcoin right now. But if I go to CryptoCraft, I'll be able to see something. Here we go. Let me flip that over to you. There we go. There you go. They're talking about the sentiment is starting to drop. Crypto regulation reflects risks of exposure for banks. Bitcoin mining companies eyeing move to US amid crypto crackdown. There may be a big shift in cryptocurrency, guys. Big shift. Just looking at the news, I'm not really seeing anything. Daily FX. This is what they're saying about it. Getting back earlier games, raft of altcoins are registering double-digit losses and overall market tone has turned from excited to quiet over the past few weeks. Reaction to any positive news or tweets is now more muted than before. And the market looks set to fade lower still. Eyes turn to support levels to see if they hold. Otherwise, the bears will continue to press the market lower. I love it when they say the bears continue to press the market lower. Okay, then. All we can say, guys, is this. Right? They are accumulating. We know at some point they're going to come back to this zone. All right? They came back to this zone. They came back to, look at this, the same move. So if anybody is familiar with harmonic patterns, all right? The move from this area here. Right, I'm going to do something here just to show you. From the absolute high here to the absolute low is 84,353 pips. And then the absolute high to the absolute low is 78,030. Yeah, 78,030. So that means, based on if that is a true harmonic pattern, they will bring price down just a few more thousand pips, brings it down to 84, which sits in and around this area down here, right here, which is just slightly below the range daily low where price seems to be stalling right now. But the thing is, it's not taking out this zone. So it's going to be very important. If they break this peak formation, Bitcoin is going to be on another move lower. Free zone. Look at this. Nothing here. Then we're going to be looking at going back in time and seeing where has Bitcoin dropped to. And we've got all of this zone right here. If I bring price down here, you can see, which is quite scary. If we zoom in ever so slightly, we've got this gap. Could this gap get filled? Could that gap get filled? That will be a very interesting thing if the gap does get filled. I'm going to draw the line all the way across the chart. It's going to take me a little while. There we go. That is the gap. 23. Okay. But we are at the range daily low. Bitcoin has been stuck in this range. Right? For sentiment, that price is not really, Bitcoin not really going anywhere and the bears are in control. We've been stuck in this same range, guys. Look, 33 and 40. If it breaks the 33 zone, comes down lower, this is where massive support should come in. All right? It can even go all the way down to 28. All right? If it does break this zone, we will most likely be coming down to the 24,800 mark. Okay? Because this is a clear rejection from this zone. The 50 is now edging downwards. The 200 EMA is edging downwards as well as the 800. All right? But remember, guys, make your decision. Are you short-term? Are you long-term traders? Now, I'm talking about the higher time frames because I've had a few people say to me as holders, if you could have a look at that. So I'm catering for those guys also. Let's zoom into the 1 hour time frame, see where we at. Big red vector candle. Approaching the range daily low. It's the weekend. All right. Now, granted, we did have a slight retrace back towards the 50. They did that with this candle, fake out, and then come back down. All right. Notice how there's not that much notable volume coming in, except now. All right. We are now waiting for Bitcoin to hit an area of support. They've pulled away from the psychological high and low. All right. They broke it from there now, come down, test it up, and then they come back down away from the zone right now. Okay. People are probably feeling a lot of fear right now, but it's not really gone anywhere that it hasn't been before. We could recover these previous candle right here completely. But this is where the vector is. This is where it all started from last week. Funny, isn't it, how last week on Sunday, price started this point, went up. Now we're coming back towards this zone. All right? Proceed with caution, guys. All right? If you're going to be shorting, do not short yet. Wait for a retrace continuation back down to finalize this zone if Bitcoin does want to come back to this point. You'll know when it is going to come down to this point. But remember, guys, we are still stuck in the 8K range. If it goes beyond the 32 mark, all right, we will be out of that range and we could then start working towards the lower part of the chart, all right? It'll be working past this point right here. Got the vector candle and we will be in and around the range weekly low, okay? Ethereum, completely pulling away. Look at that. But, oh goodness. Where we at? Where are we at? Here we go. Now, if I drop onto the 15-minute time frame, here we go. Hold on, move back. All right, and drop down to the 1 hour. What do we see? Vector candle to the right. We're looking left. Stopping volume in and around this zone right here. It's recovered this vector candle. If you look, you can see price. That's where price is trading at. It's broken that vector candle down there. If I zoom out, Ethereum is approaching very interesting ground. Very interesting ground. Drop onto the 4 hour time frame. She's still got a lot of area that she can potentially recover, but this will be where the ultimate support is. All the moving averages now are stacking downwards. All right. If the 50 crosses the 800, Ethereum's going to be dropping quite significantly. but she's approaching key areas of support, key zones. Yeah, way from moving straight away from its psychological high low from the last week. This is where the points of interest are. Wait until tonight, Monday. Wait until that happens. All right, let's get the trading week started so that we can make a decision as to what's going to happen in and around this zone. Do not make the mistake of getting in right now because you feel like you're missing out. Don't. It's Sunday. Forget it. All right? We don't care about what price Bitcoin or Ethereum is going to be. We're all about trading the retraces and the continuations. We don't need to worry about so many other things that other people are worrying about. All we need to determine is the following. What is price doing right now? Let's zoom in. Look at what price is doing right now. Red vector candle breaks the range weekly low, coming down towards the range daily low. Always tends to bounce away from that point. All right? Now we're waiting to see if this vector is a vector to get recovered and then potentially come back up to the 13 and continue back down. At what point will they formulate a support? Because they're only bringing price back down to the previous areas of fear back when Ethereum was dropping and when the Bitcoin was dropping. So I'm not seeing any new type of fear coming in. The new type of fear will start coming in when price comes back to this point. Beyond the 2K mark. This is when the new type of fear starts to step in. Because it's only coming back to this point. There's no point in becoming really fearful if you're only going to a point in the chart that you've been to before. It's when you go to a point in the chart where you bounced from and then you continue away from that point. So if it comes back down to this point here and it doesn't stabilize and go back up, new fear is going to start coming in. All right? That's what we need to consider. Wait till Tuesday. I know it sounds crazy, but wait till Tuesday. If you can't wait till Tuesday, right now, if you're not in trades, you are preserving your capital. You are preserving your mental capital because you know that once Tuesday comes, that's when all the money starts really rolling in. It's a volatile weekend, guys. Look, I'm not sure if volume is high across the board or not, but I'm not seeing vector candles on the higher time frames. I only see vector candles during the week. Look. Where are we at? Here we go. What day was this? The 11th. The 11th was a Friday. That was from Bitcoin's move at the weekend. That's understandable. Then you've got the 14th. Monday. Okay. Vector candles. Vectors. They're all coming in during the week. What about this week? What about this day here? What was that? The 8th? What day was the 8th? The 8th, Tuesday. All the vectors come in during the week. What day was this? I think that was in the weekend. Have a look. This 4th. Friday, during the week. What about this point here? 31st, towards the end of the month. Monday. Yeah? Forget the weekends, guys. Let them do whatever they want at the weekends. We're waiting for a pattern to form. Not finished yet. Extend our patterns. Let's see how it goes. Just waiting to see the point that they decide to turn. Hope that helps you guys, man. I hope it helps you. XRP. Ooh, XRP. Getting a battering. See, now XRP has taken the previous area of support. Bitcoin hasn't done that. All right, she hasn't done that yet. Very interesting. Very interesting that Bitcoin hasn't gone any lower. So it just tells me that the money is holding Bitcoin and not allowing her really to go elsewhere, but they're staying in the range. Just tells you that the money is always going to stay in Bitcoin. Whenever it comes to this sort of situation, they'll always put their money in Bitcoin before anything else. So in terms of fractional disparity, all right, you pay attention to Bitcoin before you pay attention to Ethereum. Now, if you're just trading Ethereum, it doesn't matter. Fractional disparity doesn't really matter as such because if you're going to be trading Ethereum in and out, you ain't got time to be worrying about fractional disparity. All right? Just remember, we are about the retraces and the continuations. If we consider this pattern right here, what have we got? With M formation up here, drop, level 1, rise, drop, level 2, rise, drop, level 3, rise, drop peak formation. Is this the start of the peak formation? Let's see. Is it going to start from down here? Very small pattern. Are we going to see it? Is this the point that they decide to turn? Move that there. Move that there. Let's see what happens. Very small W formation. All right. Going to be getting some more videos out to you shortly, guys. Mad love and respect. Peace.